Alright, welcome back to Roguetech and welcome back to Challenge Run MkIII. So, normally I look around and try to figure out what was going on before I start recording, but yeah, I thought it might be fun, since these episodes do tend to be pretty quick anyway, to just look around and try to figure out what's going on together. So our finances are currently Spartan. So for 5 more days, we have horrible morale, and our mechs take... Oh, that's right, we don't have any mechs. I've recorded a lot of your first playthrough since the last one of the Challenge Run episodes that I recorded. So all of our Mechwarriors and tank pilots are in fatigue, but our mechs apparently are fine. Which, since we have time because of fatigue, we could actually spend some time upgrading our mechs. So that's interesting. Ah, right. I think the last mission we dropped on, the Hatchet Man didn't take any damage. And I was confused until I, finished. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We have peel and stick armor and a lot of damage reduction. So, that made sense. Which gives us a chance to actually upgrade the Hussar and the Hatchet Man. So that's fun. Right now we have an upgrade going in engineering, and that is the Mech Bay 2. So we'll have to keep in mind that anything we do while they're in fatigue, while our pilots and mech warriors are in fatigue, is going to only be able to be worked on one mech at a time. Currently, the planet we're on, Alorton, is a one skull planet, so we should be able to basically do any mission here that, we are allowed to drop on based on the rules. And I'm not even going to bother looking at the command center quite yet. We will be able, in 4 days, to drop everyone that we dropped in the last mission. Or we can not cut it so close and just drop after 3 days. So, yeah. Let's start off looking at exactly what's in the mech bay that we can do for 3 days. And I think the Hatchet Man's good. Like, if there is anything to do, it's going to be something very simple, like... Wait, do we not have ECM? Huh. Yeah, no. We have no ECM. Okay. Oh, we just didn't have ECM. And we can't use the ECM extended because we don't have the carry capacity unless we drop the combat shield or the hatchet. But honestly, that might be worth it. Then again, it's only an ECM shield of 2. And reduces jamming by 3. But it would allow us to bring stealth armor. Which is actually super interesting. Specifically because we don't have an armor upgrade and our heat efficiency is amazing. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Dreadnought Gyro, so we're still going to get Bulwark whenever we brace after melee. We also get just 10% damage taken across the board, which isn't as much as the active mode on the shield, which of course is 20%, but only for that half. So the Dreadnought Gyro gives us 10% damage reduction across the board, not just on the left side. So, yeah. 10% less damage reduction on the left, 10% more damage reduction on the right. It balances out quite nicely. And that also leaves the combat shield available to put elsewhere. But, more importantly, that gives us the carry capacity we need for the ECM extended, which then allows us to drop... Right, Harjal. Would I rather have the Harjal or stealth? Would I rather have Harjal or stealth? That's a good question. Because now that we have the damage reduction across the entire mech, we could actually move the double heat sink, put one of the peel and sticks on the right torso, put one of the peel and sticks on the right arm, and have everything except the legs and head heal. Which is an interesting idea. Obviously, we don't want tracker sensors on something we're going to be meleeing with. Cockpit Clan is actually interesting here because it gives us one more gunnery, which means 1% lower jam chance and 10% higher unjam chance. That's really good. I think we're absolutely doing that. 100%. Because if the rotary autocannon jams, we just don't have it. Also, by dropping the combat shield, we can put the ER medium back in the left torso, which means we can now shoot it into melee. I don't know about the stealth armor. We do have Pharaoh, but what would we use the tonnage for? We already have our armor maxed out. Is there a more interesting... There's a medium pulse laser. There's a medium pulse laser. So, more accuracy. Less range, but range doesn't matter whenever you're meleeing. Also, we'll be able to sprint all the time now because the Dreadnought Gyro does not require us to walk like the combat shield does. Alright, it's coming together. It's coming together. So, we're not going to have stealth. But that's fine. Peel and stick armor on the arm. Going to put the battle computers in the right side torso so that we have the extra slot for the peel and stick armor. And then we have 0.16 tons. I would love to get 2 more peel and stick armors and just have them everywhere. Alternatively, hold on. Alternatively, instead of the peel and stick armor, we could use stealth. But then we wouldn't have the tonnage saved from Pharaoh. But we could have the tonnage saved from Indo. Hold on. Let's just sketch that out real quick. Okay. I see we're going to have a bit of a problem here. We are going to have a little bit of a problem, I think. Yeah. We got a slot problem. We do have an extra 1.65 tons. So we would be able to put the battle computer in, but we don't have the slots for the Indo and stealth. So it would be either Indo or stealth. And if we drop in the stealth, well, at that point we can't afford to upgrade to the medium pulse laser. And where's the other 0.6? Wait. Is stealth armor heavier? No. Why? Wait. We upgraded the ER medium to a medium pulse. That's it. That and we... Oh, yeah. We're 0.6 over because the peel and sticks that we're taking off would be 0.4. Yeah, okay. So we could go stealth if we kept the ER medium. At least until we found Clan Indo. Because I believe Clan Indo would be few enough slots that we could actually run it with the stealth armor. So, do I want a self-healing melee mech? Or do I want a stealth melee mech? That is an interesting decision. I just realized that's 11 days. Is going with the Indo... Is going with the Indo faster? No, it's still... Okay, that's way too much work then. But I still think dropping the combat shield and replacing the gyro is the right call. And we could shave some armor off. Well, how much armor is 0.1? 7, 8, 8. So yeah. Shaving off 8 armor from the rear, we're able to have peel and stick on the right arm as well. And then I would like to move the heatsink over. Oh man, that's already 7 days. 8 days. Oof. Oof. Okay. Okay. 8 days. What can we do with the Hussar in like 3 days? Can we do anything here? Definitely want the double plus gyro on the Hussar. 100%. Without a doubt. Yeah, let's just do that. First things first, I definitely want to drop the combat shield. I definitely want the Dreadnought gyro. And I definitely want the eSIM extended. That's all I really have time for right now. But that's fine. That's fine. So our right side, or I mean not right side, our left side is still basically a shield side. Not so much because of the higher damage reduction, but just because it has peel and stick armor to heal the damage we take. And more importantly, it doesn't have the Rack 2. And actually, that's 4 days. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay, so ER medium's going to stay on the arm for now. We're literally just going to swap out the gyros and drop the combat shield. So now we can sprint. Now we can sprint and do crazy things. We'll have less defense and evasion, but we'll have damage reduction across the board. And again, we'll be able to sprint, which means we'll be able to get 1 additional evasion from sprinting rather than from moving. And I believe the Dreadnought gyro doesn't care. Like, it just always gives bulwark. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, right, the cockpit clan, that's 3 days. You know what, it's fine. I definitely want the clan cockpit. That extra unjam chance especially. The 10% additional chance to unjam each round is super important. And that actually is what we can afford to do. Anything we did with the Hussar would be extra time beyond what we have. Like, adding the gyro defense would be 1 day. But, yeah, this thing's super fast, so 914 with the gyro defense double plus on top of it means we will definitely be getting max evasion. Well, beyond max evasion. At this point, our max evasion would be 9. And we would basically get that every time we did anything. Which is beautiful. But, in part, because that will let me stop after exactly 3 days. Oh, well, then again, I'm only going to be able to drop on 1 more mission for this financial report anyway. So if I do that, and it takes exactly, if I have exactly 1 day of work here, like so, cockpit SLDF is already +1 piloting, +1 tactics, which is glorious. Night vision built into the fire control system. Sure, that's fine. We've got Guardian CM and Beagle probe. I mean, this is solid. Do we have TSM anywhere? Do we have... Doesn't look like it. Because if we increase... Wait. Oh, it's under weapons? Yeah, it's under weapons. So... that brings it up to 3 days, but if we have the Plasma Lance, that thing does more than the ER Large Laser. And all we would be trading for the bonus melee accuracy would be the night vision. So I think the plan before we actually drop the Hussar is going to be to put in the Fire Control Bloodsport, the Plasma Lance, and yeah, I don't know. Do we make it stealthy? Because here's the thing, the Pharaoh is saving us 0.69 tons. Not a lot. The Indosteel would save us 1.5. Which means we could put in the stealth armor and still have almost a little over 0.8 tons for armor. Wow, that only takes 3 days. Wow. That's nice. And then we'll have a much more defensive Hussar that can get in close, stabby, stabby, stab, and run away. So that's the goal. That is what I would like to do with it. But for now we're just going to put the gyro defense in. And if necessary, we can drop it like that. So that gives us 4 days of work. That's exactly 4 days of work between the Hatchet Man and the Hussar. And, yeah. That means everyone will be out of fatigue. We'll have 1 day left of the financial report. And we can drop on a mission. Oh, right. We also have a mech to... Oh, that's right. Yes, we have a mech. We can build an Irby. But I was going to wait until after we were done with the Spartan financial report. And honestly, our operating costs are low enough that I think going extravagant would absolutely be worth it. Especially since we're only going to have MkIII. And then I think it's 10 days for the automation. Oh no, this one. Yeah, 6 days. Okay. So we'll have 1 day, so the financial report will tick over, we'll get MkIII. 6 days of the next financial report, we'll have just 1.5 mech bays running. Which should be plenty, unless we take a whole lot of damage in this next mission. But yeah, was there anything in the store that I actually was willing and able to buy before it ticked over? No, not really. Can we build? Wait, don't we have Irby Lamb parts? We do have. We could build an Irby Lamb. It would require more specialty components that we don't have unless they were intact when we built it. If we get 2 more Irby parts during this next financial report, I'm gonna really kick myself for not buying the booster. Because the Lamb booster pack is so good. Wait. Oh, they've changed it. So now it's 12 units walk speed, so it only increases your movement by 1/3 of a hex or so. Provides 0.45 hex jump distance, so not even a full hex of jump distance. It does increase jump distance in Lamb mode by 9%. But the big thing seems to be that it's now allows extra turbines. Yeah, nope. I think I need to focus on less specialty mechs. Having an SRM 6 is handy. Do we have any... We do have missile hard points on the Hussar. We have a missile point in the heart side, in the side torso. So if we drop this ER large to a medium, like the ER medium that we're going to take off of the Hatchet Man, and then take that extra 4 tons, we could put a SRM-6 and a bin of ammo. And we do have LK ammo. And that would be the, what, 15 Alpha Strikes, 16 Alpha Strikes, something like that. I think I'm going to buy it. I think I'm actually going to buy the SRM. That's 100,000 though. Oof. So that's a lot, considering that we are not great on money right now. 100,000 for just a bog standard SRM. I just can't, can I? I can't afford the risk. Battle armor heavy rifle. Yeah. I need those. I need all the battle armor things I can get. And the main reason I'm not buying the SRM is, yeah, we still have this Fenrir that we need like 360 something thousand for, almost 400,000 for. Okay. Actually, 21 minutes? Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to leave it at that. We're just going to drop on Blackout? Blackout would probably be quick. $520 is hard to pass up on, and we do have the financial report under wraps. So, yeah, and I know we're against Steiner there. I know, but it should be fine. So we've got 3 battle armor, 2 tanks, and a hatchet man. Yeah, let's go. Alright, and I have the timer and shutdown message. The loudest I think I'm ever gonna make it for the rest of the playthrough. I'll be able to tell in editing whether it's good or not. But, yeah, if it's too loud, I will notice and I will fix it. Alright. So, yeah, 2 main settlements, activate point 1, activate point 2, see what happens. Cool. Whoop. Now we are out of combat until we activate the first point, so I can go nice and slow, think things through, and yeah, we are now able to, yeah, this is what I was talking about. With the combat shield, we could have moved for 5. Now we can sprint for 7. So, literally better using the Dreadnought gyro than using the combat shield with the defensive gyro. Yeah, let's just push the point, and I will skip to activating the point. Right. I forgot that was the thing I needed to do. Luckily, we're not in combat. Alright, let's activate the point, see what happens. Nothing. Okay, super easy. Easiest possible missions. So there's going to be 1 lance of something at the second point, and we're done. See you there. Alright.
Moving to position.
Hopefully this activates. And it does. Okay. So, we have a defend base, and they dropped in behind the base. Possibly up on the cliff face where I can't reach them.
Taking a protective stance.
Nope, wait, one's down here. Phoenix 1 KC. Okay. Surely there's more than just that.
Aye, best to let her cool down.
Alright, combat. Yeah, I don't see any enemies.
Holding for the right opportunity.
There we go. There they all are. 1 AK Commando. Okay.
How can I help?
Punisher. Yep. Reserving the battle armor.
Standing by.
Valkyrie. Timer started. Beautiful. Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine.
Gotcha.
So we have 5 seconds to look. Phoenix KC. Phoenix 1R. Icarus 2. Okay. So, I'm not seeing anything I'm super concerned about, especially since we have turrets.
I've got your back.
Oh, I didn't need to start that. Yeah, we're just reserving the battle armor until all of them go and our hover tank gets a chance to go and say hi.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Hacker. Hacker is indeed going to go say hi. Right there. Moving for highest hit chance possible. I think the commando is the primary target here.
Roger.
I believe it has 3 medium lasers, if I remember correctly, the 1 AK. Alright.
Receiving you.
Oh, battle armor. I don't need to activate. Yeah. Okay. Dark Chaos. Let's go. That's backstrike. Alright. Yep.
Roger.
Tagged.
How can I help?
And then literally just following up with all the battle armor that can.
Affirmative.
Waiting for orders.
Because that's all we can do.
Firing at enemy 6. How's it going?
And the Gauss. Structure exposed, but not dead. Fair enough. Commando pushing our LRM carrier, but it's fine. Like I said, I think it's just 3 medium lasers. It might be 2 mediums and a small.
I've got your
Nothing
back.
too terrifying. But yeah, we're just gonna keep while we can.
It's your own fault, you know.
Honestly, him, I should have probably waited.
Waiting
Oh,
for
Kari,
orders.
timer started. Let's go. Oh. Well. Very well then.
Rolling.
I mean, at least if our hatchet man takes no damage, then we have no repair costs. Oh yeah, we have allies. I wonder if they have any artillery. Haven't really had a chance to look at the turrets. I should have done that before I activated the point. Okay, we have a scary enemy. So the Phoenix 1R has a PPC. Noted.
Standing by.
I mean, that's basically all we can shoot. So I'm not going to. So now we should be able to move Dark Chaos before we use the rest of the battle armor.
Yes.
Yep. Also reserving.
Let's do this.
Hacker. Okay, how are we gonna do this? I think we want to get evasion, but we also want to. Yeah, we're gonna reserve.
Waiting for the
Okay.
standing by.
Dark Chaos. Here we go. I know what I want to do here. Absolutely. I want to finish off this Phoenix that has the PPC. That's not good.
Target eliminated.
That probably hit all of our battle armor as well.
Waiting for orders.
No, it didn't. Although our battle armor does not have a shot on anyone. Cool. Well,
Commander.
that's that then. I'm definitely not leaving the APC in fire. That literally will do more damage than the enemies. All right. And we finally get here. Yeah.
Roger.
Try to shoot the commando in the back as well. It's fine.
Talk to me.
Yep, reserving.
Let
This is
them
going to get a
make
lot
the
more
first
hectic once
mistake.
we get more mechs. For sure, for sure. Or once the battle armor is better
I've
defended.
got your back.
Alright, yeah, sure. Oh, actually no, we can't fire everything. That reserve. Just reserve, just reserve. There we go, Valkyrie. Can we finally... Can we please? No? Okay, reserving.
Copy that, Commander.
Dark Chaos.
Receiving you.
Let's go. Let's go. Phoenix KC?
Let's move.
Sounds like a good target. The Icarus 2 probably is also a really good target. No, it's not. It's primitive. Yeah, we did take some damage on our APC from that reactor explosion, but
Waiting for orders.
it's fine. And here we can now turn off the mortars so we don't do splash damage to ourselves. Crits on the primitive
Take
engine.
that as a lesson.
Alright.
Standing by.
And they have all already acted, so I do need to just
Full speed.
close
No
distance and brace.
What's up, boss?
And I don't need to bother because I'm just going to shoot him in the back.
Roger that.
At least we don't have to worry about... Are you serious?
Got it.
Okay. So we're 2 for 2 reactor explosions. That one was a big one.
Standing by.
Are we going to get 3?
Affirmative.
Oh, jeez. This is so
Yes,
bad. This is so bad. That's a knock.
Score.
So the commando is now on the ground.
Commander.
Okay, Valkyrie. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with that. Let's get some action. And we're gonna spin up the rack to times 6. And firing.
Targeting 4 and Alpha strike.
Head hit. Cool.
Need something?
I wouldn't mind an Icarus too. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reserve.
Waiting for my opening.
See what happens. He shut down because of the reactor.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, now I just shoot him in the head, right? Nope, not the side torso. The head. Yep.
Firing all weapons. That's a kill.
That's interesting.
Talk to me.
And then here we can just shred him. I don't really care. I've already got much more interesting salvage to look at. There we go.
Hope we
So-
can salvage that.
The Icarus 2 was running primitive weapons. But was it a primitive engine? Alright, 3 on 2,000. Nice payout. That's almost a full Spartan financial report. We took no damage with our Hatchet Man. At all. I think. I think we literally just took the damage with vehicles, and that's a day. So no repairs again. That is the full Icarus 2. Original prototype Icarus is developed for the Happen Military Reserve. But it is primitive, it looks like. And it looks like it has a hand on the right and a left lower. Interesting. But that is a 40-ton mech, so we can't actually pick the parts. It's just barely too heavy. But if we get them randomly, I'm more than happy to have an Icarus too. Even if it is primitive. Speaking of primitive, everything's primitive. I think I'm actually gonna priority pick the medium lasers and small lasers. Oh no, we have 5 small lasers. Okay, we don't need the priority pick the small lasers. Instant pickup there. Precision ammo and an AC5 with an AC5 to run it in. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, so the only mech we could actually take part of is the Commando. I'm fine with Commandos. They have narrow low profiles, so they're a little bit more survivable than other 25-ton mechs. And then I actually think we're getting everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. So 16 of these 22 we're going to get. I'm going to grab the engine core. That's going to be very helpful when building a mech. Also money, if necessary. Alright. AC5 precision is all the ammo we need. 13 shots, beautiful. Yeah, we got all the things. So that's an Icarus 2. That's 2/3 of a Phoenix. Bunch of ammo. Single heat sink cooling we don't need. Primitive cockpit, no. Although I just realized primitive cockpit means that they can't eject. Primitive armor, absolutely not. Single heat sinks, we might be using a lot of single heat sinks for a little while. Happy to see the jump jets. I probably will make somebody jumpy just because defense is going to be so important for us. But yeah, by the rules of the challenge run, I can build the Icarus too. I don't think I have a Phoenix part already, right? No, not at all. But, yeah. That's an Icarus too. Cool. Yep, no repair bill at all. Which means we now go to the mech bay. We go to our little friendly Hussar, and we do some more work. Namely, I believe, the first most important step is going to be giving it the stealth, armor, and the endo. And that's 3 days. Combat shield's too heavy. But... right, it's under weapons. But plasma lance is just fine. And actually I'm going to put the plasma lance on the left side. I'm also going to move the beagle probe to the left side. I know it's 8 days. I know. Actually, no, I'm going to leave the beagle probe where it is because it's running an XL engine. So if we lose the right torso, we lose the mech. So this way, at least if we lose the left torso, we still have a beagle probe we get a save. And if we lose the right torso, it's, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's 5 days. Do I want to do anything else? I mean, again, I would love to have an SR M6. SR M6 would be 3 tons, plus 1 bin of ammo. It's 4 tons. Replace this with a medium laser. Boom. Gunzo. Yeah. That would be good. That would be good. Alternatively, medium pulse laser SR M4 would also be really interesting. Especially since we have the LK ammo, so it's going to be a fairly accurate mech. And we are going to put the fire control blood support. Again, all we're losing is night vision in exchange for... Then again, no. Night vision will be very helpful. If we drop on any nighttime missions, it's going to be very nice to be able to see our enemy. So yeah. I think we leave it just like that. So that's 5 days of work, and then we have some tonnage left over. We'll see if there's an SR M4. Then again, SR M6, if we... We have 1 million C-bills. I'm going to buy the SR M6. I'm going to buy it. And then I'll decide whether to go with the pulse laser or the medium laser with the SR M6. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So stealth armor, 1 day. We're going to go with the weapons. We're gonna go with the ER large laser gone, SR M6 in, LK ammo. LK ammo is dangerous, but it should be fine. Should be fine. Should be completely fine. It's fine. It's gonna have so much evasion, nobody will ever hit it, right? Something like that. And then We actually don't even need the Indo if we just leave the large laser gone. Which then means we can use the Indo and Pharaoh on something that has more boom room. I mean, this is already 60 damage instead of 45. And it's more accurate, it's just shorter range. But we're going to be zooming, so we don't really care about range. I could actually shave off 0.19 tons of armor and put a small laser as well. That's interesting. Plasma Lance definitely going in. Although, being a challenge run and having the XL engine makes me not want to shave any armor at all. Wisely so. So I think I will use the Endo. I will use the Endo, and I will armor up. Alright, so that is maxed front armor except for the right arm that doesn't have anything except for the stealth armor fixed slot. It is fixed slots, right? Yeah, 1 slot per location. Okay. So, we will lose the stealth if we lose the right arm, but that's fine. This thing is going to be much, much safer to run like this. Much safer. Which then means we'll be able to run it more. Although then again, having 25 armor and 20 in the back... something like that. Something like that, maybe? I guess. It's risky. Actually, medium pirate laser. What was the damage fall off? We don't care because we're super fast. So we'll definitely be within 250 meters of whatever we're shooting most of the time. Damage variation plus or minus 6. So it does anywhere between 34 and 46 damage. As long as you're within 250 meters. That's massive. That is actually massive. And it's only 20 heat. Which means our Alpha Strike would be 29 heat. So we would still be way overcooling. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's fun. This is going to be a fun mech to run. Yeah. I can't think of anything else I would actually want to do to this thing. Although, if we're already spending 19 days, we might as well spend 21 days. Oh, jeez. But I would call this build finished. Honestly, I think it's worth it. So with 46 damage, that means we can still take a large laser to the face. As long as it's not a ER large laser. Oh no, ER large laser, yeah, that's right. Large laser is 40. So as long as it's not a clan ER large laser to the face, we can survive. AC 5 to the face, we can survive. So, yeah, that's what we're dropping. And that's how we're dropping it. And it's going to totally get 9 evasion constantly. Probably even if we just move. Which is really nice. Really, really nice. But, yeah, 22 days and 100,000 C-bills. Oof. Alright. Maybe we don't have the budget to build the other stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll do it right now. I'll tick over the financial report right now. Okay, Mech Bay 2 is complete. And $895,000 for extravagant, but I think it's worth it. How much does it knock down this build time? 7 days. Okay. That's massive. That is so massive. And now we have 2 mech bays. I am immediately going to go and enable the second mech bay at 100%. Another 285,000 C-bills, but that's fine-ish. Yeah, and let's go ahead and... I kind of want to wait to build the Irby, because I know the Icarus is going to have junk in it, so I don't really care about having the maximum tech points possible when I build it. But if I wait until the automation upgrade is finished, I'll have more tech points for the Irby. And then after that, is there a quick... There's 10 days there. 15 days there. Doesn't one of these give... tech... 15 days there for 2 tech points. That's interesting, if we can get the money for it. But yeah, that looks like about everything. So, in 6 days we'll have automation. And then basically we'd have 24 days left to the end of the financial report to get the most tech points possible. Which is either the improved library... Period. It's the improved library. Because, yeah, nothing else gives tech points except... Yeah, the refit harness is the only thing that's less than 15 days, so... But yeah, if we build the improved library after we get Mech Bay 2 up and running on 100%, we're set. But... Yeah, I'll go ahead. Why not? It'll give me something to work on immediately. And how busted is it? It is actually not awful. We don't have C-bills for it. We definitely don't have the C-bills for it. But it's not awful. It is not awful at all. And if we get some kind of TSM or industrial armor, we could give it the combat shield on the right arm. And most of its weapon, like all of its weapon hard points are on the left side torso and left arm. So we could have this thing with all of its armaments on the left and a combat shield on the right. That's so good. But we don't have 628,000 because I just remembered we have Mech Bay set to expensive, so everything is going to cost so much more. Side torso, 160,000. Oof. Oof. We can't reasonably build this, can we? Every location is 160,000. Every single location is... Nope, that one's 51,000. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. So that will take 2 days with the Mech Bay 2 not working 100%, which gives us basically everyone back. So yeah, we'll get 3 days work done on the Hussar. We'll get 2 days work done on the Icarus 2. We desperately need money, although I can also scrap. This catapult's probably super valuable, right? Yeah. So even with minimum scrap value, this catapult 3 is 128,000. That's our nest egg right there. Wheeled Scout. I'm definitely interested in building like all the mechs, even the bad ones. How much is the Irby risk? 10,000. Okay. All right. And it's not compatible. So yeah, I can build one of the Irbies. I'm a fan of the R68. It's the MRM version. Not so much because I would want to leave the MRM on the Irby, but because I would like an MRM for one of my other mechs. But yeah, that's where we leave it. That's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.